I'm here tonight to defend my trans siblings. As a gay rights activist in Deep Red, Texas, I'm often accused of such tawdry things as soliciting children based on their sexual orientation. I can handle these misrepresentations because I know they come from a place of willful ignorance. I'm a grown woman. I've had time to experience sorting through the hatred and realizing that it doesn't make a difference. The same cannot be said for a literal child. Some of the comments I've heard would have destroyed 13-year-old me. I am disgusted at the current order from Governor Abbott targeting innocent kids and their families. On a day when the headline should have read, "Abbott takes huge payout from energy companies and price gouges Texans," the GOP took the low road once again by using trans kids as political pawns to distract and rile up their base. Throwing gay people under the bus is nothing new, but I want to say tonight to the queer kids, one day it will get better. There are people who support, love, accept, and celebrate you for who you are, and we will keep fighting. My advice to loving, affirming parents or allies of LGBT community is to take every accusation hurled at you as an admission of guilt. They accuse you of child abuse. Letting children freeze to death is child abuse. Trying to erase gay people from our libraries and society in general is child abuse. To quote my favorite liberal redneck, Trey Crowder, imagine being a trans kid in Texas, how difficult that must be to face harassment every day. And then your own government looks at you and says, you know what you need? More harassment, like state manhunt, rip your families apart levels of harassment. Imagine ripping a child away from a loving, supporting home and throwing them to an overstressed, underfunded meat grinder of a system and telling them with a straight face that it's in their best interest. The Think of the Children crowd strikes again, rounding up people in the name of freedom. That sounds about right. Thankfully, I know not one teacher, social worker, or decent human being who would turn in a trans kid for a crime that does not exist. Trans kids, I love you. Thank you.
In 2020, the left came for our kids.